I call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Seatin here, the self-proclaimed man of legends. Today I am on the public test shard, and we're going to be having a quick look at the first appearances of the Tier 3 raids. Now, Tier 3, to the best of my understanding, is going to be the last tier before the second expansion, so before 3.0, and this tier is going to feature either 4 to 6 Lair raids. Now, Lair raids are basically going to be raids of the dragons themselves. So at the moment, Akylios and Greenscale have been confirmed. Apparently, Frank, or however you pronounce his name, has found information for Melforge and Laphis. Now, apparently these fights are going to be completely rehashed versions, so they're going to be nothing like the original ones, and the raids only have one boss, hence the name Lair Raids. So you're going to have like a raid for Akylios, a raid for Greenscale, etc. So let's go in and check some of them out. So I believe the one that I'm just about to enter is the raid for Greenscale, so it's called Bindings of Blood Greenscale. And the storyline behind this is something's been interfering with the timelines before the dragons were initially imprisoned. So if you have read up on the lore, this is the initial party that imprisoned and bound Greenscale into his chamber in the back of Greenscale's Blight. You'll notice if you do the Chronicle or the Raid instance that, initially after you fight Akylios, what he does is he sacrifices himself to bind Greenscale into his prison forever, thus killing him, well, not killing him, just keeping him locked away and up to no mischief. So let's see if I can get past this trash pack. I'm probably going to die on this one, because that is the only trash pack that you can't skip. So this is the massive Greenscale's Blight Cavern that we're looking at. You can see it's had a massive rehash and been turned into quite a ravenous jungle at the moment. The plants that I'm walking through at the moment I suspect are eventually going to do damage, or you're going to have to do some sort of mechanic to clear them, but at the moment, actually they did do a bit of damage there, but at the moment it's fairly straightforward and you don't need to do much to get past them other than run over them. So you'll notice Lord Greenscale initially looking very stationary, and he doesn't appear too aggressive at first, but then what should happen is the NPCs will catch up, and then this mysterious figure will appear, and it gives you a bit of, I don't want to give too much away today, but it really nicely works in with the lore of 3.0 and the upcoming expansion. As a few of you may have noticed, there are a lot of sinister presences appearing here, there, and everywhere, causing a bit of trouble in expert dungeons and chronicles and all that jazz. So I'm going to see if I can get back out. I'm probably actually not going to be able to get out very smoothly, so I'll probably end up dying again. I think it's probably best if I just go back and Soracle, and then we can check out the Akylios raid. Now, the one thing that I'm fairly excited about, I mean, initially I was extremely skeptical of these raids. I thought, oh, they're just bringing it back. But when I've seen the artwork and how they're really changing the fights around, I've gotten quite excited for this tier of raiding. I think the boss I'm looking forward to the most, I mean, at the moment it's kind of a tie between Melforge and Akylios, due to the fact that Akylios was an awesome fight. And I'm about to show you something very cool with Akylios that I'm looking forward to. But I'll just go on to talk about why I want Melforge to come back. It's because when they did Melforge initially, I think anybody that raided him would agree that Laphis was a significantly better and more well done fight. It was a lot more fun, and then you got to Melforge, and the fight it wasn't done very well. There was a lot of the room that they didn't use, and it was very simplified, and people, I believe the fight didn't go down as they intended it to be. They meant for you to jump between the spires in phase 1, and basically you stayed on the same spire and then split up. But yeah, if you want to see the Melforge kill, there are plenty of videos in regards to it knocking about on YouTube. So, anyways, this is the Akylios raid, or the Hammernail Fortress one. As you can see, we port right into the bit of the instance where you would begin to fight Akylios, so the Stoneborn Harbour, and you'll notice there are citizens of Hammernail being slaughtered mercilessly. mercilessly. I cannot say words today. It is a Sunday, please forgive me. Okay, so you'll notice also Akylios is up to his old tricks and mind controlling some of them. I'll see if I can quickly run through to the harbour actually, so we can get a decent view of maybe his submerged body, but it looks like more of them are after me. This isn't going to go down too well, but you know what? You guys, my viewers, are going to purchase a soul walk for you so we can just have a look at the Akylios' harbour. Now, one thing that I've noticed is there appears to be a new ship model. I do not remember that ship model in the back, and it's pretty nice. I believe it's the one that sort of appeared at the start of Storm Legion and was just off the coast of Silverwood. I believe it might actually still be there, but I'm slightly interested as to if that's going to play a part in the fight at all, because I remember there being a submerged ship. Obviously I'm going to have to look this up, but right at the back of the room, so maybe, you know, this is the initial binding of him where he gets bound, and then in the actual Hammernail raid, Gennaro is resurrecting him, and, well, not resurrecting him, unbinding him, setting him free, and then we stop him again. But on this initial binding, one of the cool things is there is no Gennaro. So I'm very curious how this fight's going to sort of take place. Are you just going to initially jump on platforms? Are there going to be a lot more platforms? I believe that this new rehashed Akylios fight is going to centre around Akylios himself a lot more, rather than Akylios and Gennaro, who played a fairly big part in the original fight. So I'm very interested to see the Akylios fight and the Greenscale fight. Hopefully I can get in some testing groups and show you guys a few previews of the fights. But obviously, guys, a lot of stuff could change between now and launch. I believe these raids are expected to come out in about 2 to 3 months' time, so it should be pretty damn interesting regardless. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for a quick peek at the Tier 3 raids, the only two that are up at the moment. Hopefully when the Malforge and Laphis one come up, I'll hopefully do a quick teaser video on that, and yeah, we can have a look at them. Anyways, thank you once again for watching, and have a good day.